Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast. My name is Natalia Hernandez. Today I will tell you an incredible story about Steve Tazumi and Tom Petterson, a pair of teens who were separated at birth and reunited many years later. Their journey is heartwarming and fascinating, so let's get started. Where were they born? Steve and Tom were born in Japan. However, they did not grow up together because they were adopted by different families. When they were very young, they were lucky to live in the same country. So, where did they grow up? Steve grew up in South New Jersey, while Thomas was reside in Kansas. Although they lived in different environments, they share many similarities throughout their life. Also, USA is not a small country, but they were just a fly away from the Middle Age together. But the most interesting question is, how did they find each other? For many years, none of them knew they had a twin. It was not until they turned 16 years they that discovered each other's existence. Steve's parents told him about Tom during Christmas, and he was trying to learn that he had a brother. On the other hand, Tom found out in a more expected way. He was arguing with his parents when they revealed that he was lucky to be alive and showed him his adoption papers. Thus, typical parent-child arguments that bring out many secrets, as we see in this case. But Steve didn't just want to know that he had a twin. He wanted to know how I felt to have a twin, what he was like, and what his interests were. Years later, Steve decided to search for Tom with the help of a person specialized in connecting lost family members. He managed to send a letter to Tom's father. At first, Tom hesitated to respond, but over time he called the number in the letter. When they first spoke, Tom's family did not believe it was all real and even asked him to send a faxed photos as soon as then they saw the picture. They knew it was Steve. Was Steve. Except, no, he had a mustache. Finally, at the age of 14, they met in person at an airport. It was an emotional moment, and they felt like they were looking into a mirror. So, what they have in common? Despite grew up in different places, Steve and Tom share many similarities. They both enjoy sport, and they both love football. Steve likes working out, and so does Tom. They are both interested in staying active and maintaining physical well-being. Additionally, they have similar food preference and enjoy eating sushi. They even share the same sense of humor and similar facial expression. So, what makes them different? Although they are very similar, they also have some difference. For example, Steve is a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles, while Tom supports the Kansas City Chiefs. They also have different upbringings which influence their personality and perspective of life. While Steve is more outing and social, Tom is a bit more reserved and prefers quiet environment. Their careers also different. Steve pursued a business career, whereas Tom became a fitness trainer. Do you think it was important to see twins to find each other, and why? But running was life changing for both of them. They knew Todd regularly and shared a close bond. Steve believes that he and Tom are both winners because they had each other. Tom, who never had a siblings before, now considers Steve one of the most important people in his life. Their story reminds of the power of family connection and how faith can bring people together no matter distances or time that has been passed. The discovery of their twin both had also inspired research into genetics and environmental influence on human behavior. Well, that's also for today. Thank you for listening to this incredible story about Steve Tazumi and Tom Petterson. Their journey shows is the important family perseverance and the bond that twins share, even when they grow inseparably. Stay tuned, more fascinating story in our next episode. Thank you. Bye bye.